Welcome back to Mass Appeal. Time for the Hollywood Buzz. NBC's got a new summer comedy. A family comes together. They start a law firm, but there's a problem. None of them are qualified to practice the law. So here to give us a preview, Andrea Martin. She's a star of the stage and screen. Andrea, it's a pleasure talking to you today.
Seth.
Now,
Seth?
Yes, Seth.
Yeah.
Now, SCTV, one of my favorite things. Love Second City. We'll get to that later, but first, I want to know a little bit about your show.
It's called Working the Engels, and we're the Engel family. And actually, one child, the youngest girl, actually is a lawyer, a bona fide lawyer. She decides to take over the family business when the father dies. And of course, she needs to hire people, but there's no money because we're terribly in debt. And so the mother and the two other kids, her brother and her sister, decide that they will help her. And they have, including me, no experience in law or actually any practical life lessons.
And that's the recipe for comedy gold. Now, I want to know more about you because you have had an incredible career. What's your favorite if you had to pick? And I know you're probably going to be a little biased now, but TV, movies, theater, what do you love to do the most if you had your dream roles?
I do have my dream world, and that is being able to do all of them, honestly. You know, I had done Pippin for a year on Broadway, and I was on a trapeze every night, and that was an extraordinary challenge and exciting to learn something new at my age. And then I went right into the television show, and then when I was after the television show, I did Night at the Museum 3, and right after that I did another straight play on Broadway, Act 1, which is based on Moss Hart's autobiography. And I've written a book that comes out in September. So honestly, Seth, I have the best of all worlds. I get to do all of them, and I love them all. I don't think I would love them all if I was only doing one of them at the same time, you know, but I love that I can split up my career.
We're looking at some footage of the show. What did you love about shooting it? What do you think people in America are going to really enjoy about watching it?
What I love about shooting it is that we shot it in Toronto, where I have a home, and we were, you know, very isolated from distractions, so we were able to bond as a family, and I think that's what comes across on the television show. Why I think people will like it, because everybody has brothers and sisters, or mothers or fathers, and I think even though the characters might be exaggerated, they're also relatable. And I think it's also a very user-friendly show, and I think it's a wonderful show to watch on a, you know, a kind of lethargic, relaxed, cozy evening. I think to turn on NBC at 9 first to watch Welcome to Sweden, and then our show. I think it's a very kind of inviting, friendly, entertaining way to spend a summer evening.
Now, I'm loving the summer lineup. Now, you're from Portland, Maine, originally, and you've done so much, and we're all very excited, but you did Second City for a while, too, and you worked with some amazing, amazing people, and some of them are coming back. So what's it like, you know, working decades ago with people like Eugene Levy? What's it like to have them come back and be on your show now?
So Marty Short was a guest star, Eugene Levy was a guest star, Victor Garber, they're all my very close friends, and you know, I see them all the time, so it wasn't like I hadn't seen them for 40 years, but to be on the set with them really was like literally no time had gone by. It just felt like we were back doing SCTV again. And of course, the format's different because SCTV was sketch, but really it was seamless. But I want to say something to your viewers. My dad was stationed in Springfield, Massachusetts in 1947, and I was conceived in Springfield, Massachusetts, and I was born in Portland, Maine. Maybe it's too much for all of your viewers to know, but I'm proud to say that.
I'm glad I have that tidbit now. I'm going to use it at parties. Andrea, thank you so much. I was researching yesterday, and you have the most amazing career, and I think we'd be friends. So I really appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us today.
Thank you so much, Seth. Bye.
Bye. If you want more information on the show, it's on Thursdays, but go to mymassappeal.com.